To the quantitative technique students, we are continuing discussion on coefficient of correlation for bivariate data, grouped data. When the number of observations is very large, we need to arrange the data into different classes which are either discrete or continuous. Items having values falling in a particular class are placed together, and those having values falling in another class are placed together. Due to this, the whole data is divided into horizontal rows and vertical columns, which one variable placed horizontally and the other placed vertically. We are forming different classes to make it convenient. The table so obtained is a two-way frequency distribution is called the correlation table or the bivariate frequency distribution. And the variables here may be age and age. One of the variable is x, another is y. Next, the formula for calculating a bivariate distribution is R equal to n sigma f dx dy fxy minus sigma fx into sigma fy divided by square root of n into sigma f x square minus sigma fx whole square into n sigma fy square minus sigma fy whole square. So given problem, for the given problem, in some of the books that you may be able to notice, in bivariate data normally they write this formula, which one? Sigma f dx dy, sigma f dy, sigma f dy square, like that they write. Calculate the coefficient of correlation for the following data. Now here which is, you have to write the table afresh, and I am suggesting you write in double pages, 2 pages together, because this is a full question carrying 16 marks. And if you are writing it congested, there is every chance of getting wrong values for they write one as a requirement in the problem. So first write the same problem afresh, but second time while writing, I have given it to you in the PDF. This one problem has already been solved. Once again I am reminding you to see the PDF. So 10, 20 you have to take midpoint, 20, 30 you have to take as 25 as the midpoint, 30, 40 is 35 as the midpoint, 40, 50, 45 as the midpoint, 50, 60, these 55 I have written. The values are midpoints of the classes of x. Similarly y you don't have to do anything. The given values themselves will have to be taken. What is that? Y is 18, 19, 20 and 21. Now next column, write the frequencies to the left side. 4, 2, 2, 0. So this sigma f becomes 8. In 5 plus 4 plus 6, I am adding the second row. 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4, which is equal to 19. Next 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 11. This is a third column sum, which is 35. Next column is 4 plus 4, 8 plus 6, 14 plus 8, 22. Then 2 plus 4, these are all cell frequencies that I am adding. The fourth row, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth row, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 10 is 10. Next 0, dash means you take it as 0. 0 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1, the value is 6. Add the row total, which gives 100. gives 100. Similarly, column total also 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus first column's total, second column 4 plus 5 plus 15 plus 14, 19. Next 2 plus 4, 6 plus 8, 14, 18 plus 2, 20, 22. Next 2 plus 6, 8 plus 10, 18 plus 6, 24 plus 4, 28 plus 3, 1, which is 31. Next 4 plus 11 plus 8 plus 4 plus 1 is 28. Whenever you add the row total, it must be same as the column total, which is 100. In some book they take it as capital N. Here notation will have to be properly used. Now x, what is x? First you find the midpoint the fifth column, sixth column, which is 15, 25 and 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. These are the midpoints of the values which are in the class midpoints of the class intervals. Now sigma f I have written. Next column is our 8th column. X, we have taken x just to make you simple. That should not be taken. X equal to, notation should not be taken. X minus 35. 35 is the middle value. Middle value of the, which one? Midpoint. 35, mid value. 35 minus 35 by 10, which is 0. 19 minus 35, which is minus 16 by 25 minus 35, which is minus 10 by 10 is, which one? Minus 1. 15 minus 35 is minus 20 by 10 is minus 2. Similarly 1 now. Next. Now 45 minus 35, 10 by 10 is 1. 55 minus 35, which is 20 by 2 is 10 is 2. 65 minus, which is 35 by 10 is 30. Now fx you have to multiply 8 into minus 2 adjacent columns. 8 into minus 2 is minus 16. 19 into minus 1 is minus 19. 35 into 0 is 0. 22 into 1 is 22. 10 into 2 is 20. 6 into 3 is 18. Addition now. Addition by using calculator, start from the last. 18 plus 20 plus 22 minus 19 minus 16, which is 25. That is our, what is that? Sigma fx. Now fx square. What is this? Adjacent column multiplication. It is not whole square. Most of the times that I am noticing students taking wrong fx square. It is minus 2 into minus 16, which is equal to 32. Minus 1 into minus 19, both are negative. So you can take it positive. 19. 0 into 0 is 0. 1 into 22 is 22. 2 into 20 is 40. Addition again. 3 into 18 is 54. Addition is 167. This is our sigma fx square. Now fxy column will have to be kept it as it is. Similarly, now sigma f you have to do, which is the y minus 19. 19 is the second value. You can even take 19. You can even take 20 or the first value also, just to avoid negative sign. So y minus 19 by difference is 1. So what is your this value? V value, y value, which is there in the sixth column. 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, ninth column. So which is 18 minus 19. They are in opposite direction. 18 minus 19 is minus 1. 19 minus 19 is 0. 20 minus 19 is 1. 21 minus 19 is 2. What happens? Multiply now. So fy is minus 19 into 1 is minus 19 into minus 1 is minus 19. 22 into 0 is 22. 31 into 1 is 31. 28 into 2 is 56. Addition gives you, use calculators from this side. 56 plus 31 minus 19 is 68. Now 19, now fy square. So minus 19 into minus 1 is plus 19. 0 into 0 is 0. 31 into 1 is 31. 56 into 2 is 112. So which is now addition. Sigma fy square is 9 plus 1 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 2 is, now 10 plus 2 is 12, 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 1 is 162. Now fxy, how to find fxy? Each cell has this value which is there in the circle, square. How we have got 8? You just see 4 first frequency, f into your x into y. So what is this? 4 into minus 2 into minus 1, which is 4 into minus 2 into minus 1, which is 8. Next 2 into minus 2, which is 0 into, which is 0. Next 2 into 1 into minus 2, which is minus 4. Next last column also has 0 as a value. Why it is 0? Because frequencies dash or 0 means 0. Product of the number becomes 0 if any one of the value is 0. Now you have to find 5. How to get 5 as the fxy value? 5 into minus 1 into minus 1, which is 5. Next 4 into 0 into 1 minus 1 is 4, 0. Next 6 into 1 into minus 1 is minus 6. Next 4 into 2 into minus 1 is minus 1. Next addition of this one, column addition also can be done. Now 4 into minus 1 into 1, which is minus 4. 4 into 0 into 1 is 0. Next 6 into 1 into 1 is 6. 8 into 2 into 1. These are all respective values that I am calculating in each cell. Therefore, which is 16. Addition 16 plus 6 minus 4. 22 minus 4 is 18. Is the last column sum. Numbers which are there in the square will have to be multiplied at the end. Now, value is which one? 0. First FUV. Next fifth column. Yes. FUV is 0 because F is 0. Next column also FUV is 0 because Y is 0. Next here. What is this? 1 into 4 into 2, which is 8. So 4 into 2 into next 2. Each cell has a different number, which is 60. Now next 16 plus 8 is 24. Now next is 0. Next last column. 2 next into 0 into 3, which is 2 into 0 into 3 is 0. Next 9. 9 into 1 into 3, which is 20. No, 3 into 3 into 1, which is 9. Next 1 into 2 into 3, which is 6. Therefore, it is 15. Addition. Similarly, column sum of this one is the last fxy column. What is that? 8 plus 5, which is 13. Minus 4 is 9. Next, I am adding all those numbers which are in square. 0, 0, 0, 0. Add gives you 0. Next, 9 plus 8, 17 plus 6, 23. Minus 13. The other side is 13, which is 13. Next, 56. No, 6 plus 16, 22 plus 38 minus 8 is 30. So add the sum now. 9 plus 0 plus 13 plus, which is 43 minus 9 is 43, plus 9, no, 52. Similarly, the column sum also, row sum also must be same. 15 plus 24, which is 39 plus 47, 51 minus, 51, 39, 47, 51 minus 61 minus which one? 61 minus 9 is 52. Here both sigma xy row wise must be equal to sigma xy column wise. You have to see. If it is wrong, you have to do what? You have to take, once again verify to see that values are rectified, mistakes. So R equal to mistakes are rectified. R equal to, they write the formula n sigma fxy minus sigma fx into sigma fy divided by n sigma x square minus sigma fx whole square divided by into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Now what is this? Some books they write dx dy. They are one and the same. Instead of x they take dx. Instead of y they take dy. That's all. Next, what is this? 100. Substitute the values now. 100 into 52 minus 25 into respective values. You see, n into sigma fy is 52 minus sigma fx is there 25 into sigma fy is 68 divided by square root of 100 into sigma fy square is 167 minus 25 whole square, which is there. Row total. Similarly, column total 100 into 162 minus 68 square. Now what is this? 5200 minus 1700 divided by square root of 16,700 minus 625 into 16,200 minus 4624. So the value is equal to 3,500 divided by square root of 16,075 into 11,576. So this answer is 3,500. You have to use calculators, but you have to do it twice. You don't have to write separately a root, or if it is not possible to get the product, you have to take it separate root. All types are correct. All type of writing square root separately, multiplying, taking square root separately and multiplying. Denominator I am telling, and they are one and it is same as multiplying the numbers and taking the square root, unless if the calculator do not take, there will be sometimes error comes. If the number exceeds, if the product exceeds the which one? Capacity. Now the answer is 0.2566. There is a very low degree. Below 0.5 is low degree, and even below 7 also they are going to take. There is a very low degree of correlation between the two variables x and y. What is x? Yes, not given. What is y? You have to take it as, even if some other things also are given. Now you have to take it as which one? Variables. Now you have to write. It is sufficient if you write inference as positive. There is positive correlation. But don't forget that write that one, because this is a full question carrying 16 marks. One question is compulsory, that very easy to answer if you remember the formula. So for the table you have 8 marks, for the formula 2 marks, substitution 2 marks, simplification 2 marks, correct answer 2 marks. This is the way they are going to divide the 16 marks question. Thank you.